Hello everyone, my name is Mohammad Naderi. Today we want to uh, use Sawyer's ideation process to solve the problem that we defined as improving our campus cafeteria service, and we will walk you through the steps that we used with this method. And through the presentation, I will be the first one who presents, and then with the order that you see here, my friends will present the steps and other slides to you. First of all, we asked ourselves this question that what is a cafeteria's function inside a campus? Why we need a cafeteria? And besides providing food, drinks, or salads to students, it's a place to be relaxed, gather together with friends, meet up with colleagues at your lab, and be relaxed for sometimes during lunch, breakfast, or brunch, whenever you like, and be relaxed for some time away from your lab work, from your homeworks, and spend some time with yourself if you want, or your friends. So as our first step to address this question and how to improve the cafeteria service, we should identify what is there needing to be improved. So we went to the first step of Sawyer ideation process and did a problem finding by visiting the cafeteria and found these problems. First of all, we have a problem of crowding and noise during lunch, especially when there is a lot of classes in the start of the week. There could be no place to sit for students, and even if it is winter and it's not possible to sit in the tables outside, the place really gets crowded. Secondly, it is the accessibility challenges. You look at the map of our campus, which is really huge, and for all these three big buildings, we only have one cafeteria at the first floor of this building that serves fresh and warm food, but there are other places that serve food, but they are cold sandwiches or salads, and the only options of warm food is one place at this location. And next, we have affordability issues. As you see in this menu, which is the grill menu, there is only 4 or 5 options that are in the range of student budget, and other things are expensive, and students may not be able to afford them every day or anytime they need them as a meal at campus that should be affordable. Next, we identified early food depletion. As they say in their schedule here, they are available until 6 p.m., but actually there will be no pizza for you after 1 p.m. or other foods. Actually, they will run out pretty quickly, and the only food that you can get at 6 p.m. at cafeteria is some old salad or some soda or stuff like that. And then we have the problem of an unpleasant environment for eating because it is located on the first floor of the principal building, and it is between some corridors, as you see, between Pavillon La Zand and the other places of principal building. So there is a lot of foot traffic when students are trying to eat, and people are coming and going, and it is not a good place to eat there, and it doesn't meet the purpose of having a peaceful space to eat there and relaxed space. And then we have credit only for $5 more. What if you forgot cash, or what if you forgot your debit card? So there is another problem. And then we have no barista at our cafeteria. There's only machines, or you don't know if it is a fresh coffee or it tastes good, but Coffee by a barista definitely tastes better. So this is an area needing to be improved. And finally, we identified unnecessary long lines. We have 2 or 3 places for cashiers, and most of the time only one of them are giving service to students. So uh, this area was also a problem, and it causes a lot of uh, compact traffic in this region. We also thought to ourselves, maybe these are not problems. These are just normal. But we visited 2 other campuses and their cafeterias. First one was HEC, and actually they have fresh coffee that a barista makes you all day long, and they have a very good variety of food, from halal food, from traditional food and stuff like that, but it comes with a price. They are really pricey, and Montreal is better in that area. The next stop was McGill University, and actually they have other options they provide to students. There is not only the cafeteria there, they have food trucks at the campus, and also they have branches of famous restaurants like Subway inside the campus, that students have the freedom to choose between cafeteria, the food trucks, and the Subway branch inside the campus.
Hi everyone, this is Iren. In this slide, we want to talk about how we gather knowledge to deepen our understanding of the problem. We employed several methods for this purpose: observations method, surveys method, and finally benchmarking methods. In observations method, we observed cafeteria usage patterns to identify peak times for crowding and noise. We recognized that peak time is from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. The next method is surveys method. We surveyed students and staff about their experiences and challenges with the cafeteria in this method. The students mentioned the following issues: cleanliness needs improvement. There is a language barrier issue. Demand exceeds supply during peak hours, which overlap with their classes. The menu has limited diversity with no provision for halal food. And also, they had some requests for extended opening hours to include afternoon snacks or brunch. Also, the cafeteria staffs mentioned the following items: there is a language barrier issue. Some students struggle with understanding French. The other issue was about lunchtime rush, heavy workload during lunch hours. The other one was idle time. Remaining shift involves minimal activity, primarily cleaning tables. The next method is benchmarking method. In this method, we looked at successful cafeteria models from other campuses to find best practices. We found that the successful cafeteria models have the following options: plant-based dining, 24 hours, 7 days of week dining, allergen-free dining, on-campus national franchises, local ingredient integration, sustainable practices, religious dietary accommodations, student feedbacks, convenient campus eats like prepackaged options, rotating menu and limited offers, student preference surveys, ethical operations and waste reduction, healthy dining promotion, cafeteria design upgrade, quality menu displays, cafeteria rules establishment, school lunch quality improvement, and the final one is online ordering and delivery. Building on our acquired knowledge, we collected specific data to guide our ideation. The first one is crowding and noise. We recorded peak times and noise levels to quantify the problem. The second one is affordability. We analyzed the pricing of current cafeteria offerings to identify cost related issues. And the last one is food depletion. We tracked when food items typically run out. This detailed information allowed us to ground our ideas in real world data, ensuring they address actual issues.
We will now fuse the ideas that we got from our several observations into tangible solutions that may or may not solve the same problem. So the first step towards our ideation process was gathering the different ideas that different members of our group came up with. So thanks to our brainstorming session, we came up with the following interesting ideas. Our main idea is to create a delivery app for food, while others were in other buildings as Poli, and also a pre-ordering app and schedule means, meaning that the user will pre-schedule and pre-order the meals that he wants to have on a certain day. We also suggested to serve fruit and tea all day long. This idea was actually inspired by the cafeteria of HSM Montréal. We also suggested that they hire more English-speaking individuals, since a lot of students in Poly don't speak French, and also include other diverse options for food, such as halal food. Our mind mapping process can be divided into 4 aspects. The first one being technology, mainly our ordering app and our pre-made reservation app. Accessibility, meaning that we will hire other English speaking individuals, and also diverse the food options. Affordability, through better planning and maybe hiring students, the cafeteria can reduce costs and therefore reduce prices. And also for the crowding, we suggested to put food trucks all over the campus and to create eating cafeterias and other floors. As we noticed, a lot of problems can be solved by one solution. So mainly for the first aspects, the online delivery app or the online ordering app can englobe a lot of problems and can be a solution for a lot of aspects. So for example, through online ordering, we will reduce the crowding. We will improve accessibility, meaning that the app can be in English and can be in diverse languages. And also it will reduce costs because it will enable the cafeteria to do better planning. Food trucks will help with the crowding issue and with the accessibility issue, meaning that people will be closer to where they can eat and not only limit themselves to eating in the cafeteria. Also, diversing food options will improve accessibility and so on.
We then evaluated the combined ideas using criteria such as feasibility, cost effectiveness, student satisfaction, and operational efficiency. The top solutions were a multifunctional app that consists of delivery, pre-order, and scheduling, decentralized food stations on each floor, food trucks for additional options and reduced crowding. This step was critical in narrowing down our ideas to the most practical and impactful ones. For gaining feedback, we conducted interviews with students and staff whether or not they liked these ideas. This step allowed us to understand how students and staff interacted with the proposed solutions and gather valuable insights. Based on this feedback, we refined our ideas to better meet the needs and preferences of the campus community. Here are some students' comments. Uh, for the app, it should be being user-friendly, not complicated, available in English and available in all platforms such as Android, iOS, and web. For the delivery, the fee should be low. It should be done by a student so they can have some money. It could be fast and can be tracked. For the food stations, it is better to it is better that they offer cold sandwiches, packed snacks, grab and go meals, so it is more feasible. Placed in a way that does not create crowded spaces in those floors and have students employees. Implementing the solutions is going to be next steps. So for example, pilot the app is going to be a test functionality and user experience on a small scale. For the food solutions, they should set up on different floors in order to evaluate the impact. And for food trucks, it's going to be introduced near exit doors to provide additional dining options and reduce the crowding. In conclusion, in order to solve our problem, we used Sawyer's ideation steps. We used steps consisting of ask, learn, look, play, think, fuse, choose, and make of the Sawyer's model. All in all, we have developed a structured approach in order to improve our campus polytechnic cafeteria service. Each step of our model built on the previous one, which guiding us from problem finding to implementation of our solution. Our solutions aim to address some aspects such as crowding, accessibility, affordability, and food availability effectively. Our solutions can resolve current issues of our campus cafeteria service and would be beneficial for Polytechnic in order to offer better services of the cafeteria. Thank you so much for your attention, and we welcome any questions or feedback or any comments that you have. Thank you.